Plaza parties, school sessions, and giving golf. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, September 12th edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. The Hispanic Heritage Alliance's second annual Fiesta on the Plaza was last weekend. If you couldn't make it, here's a taste of what went on. The SMSD band and I would like to welcome you to this year's Fiesta on the Plaza. And then, as it had been threatening to do all afternoon, the sky opened up. So there was only one thing left to do. Move it indoors. And I do mean move. For Stafford Weekly News, this is Randall Williams. Part of the Fiesta on the Plaza's celebration involves the Trailblazer Awards for people who have made a significant difference in Stafford. When rain closed down this year's Fiesta on the Plaza, events moved indoors, like the Trailblazer Awards.
Trailblazer is Maria Curley Alvarado. She lived in Stafford for more than 20 years and definitely left her trademark here in our city. When she believed in doing something, she took matters in her own hands and did it herself. Maria was known as a trailblazer.
My name is Maria Alvarado, and I was the planning commissioner for the city of Stafford from 1995 to 2005. During that time, I was also on the Parks Board and the Historical Society. And so I had a lot of opportunities with Stafford, especially with the Stafford Police Department and the Fire Department. They were very supportive in a lot of my efforts for National Night Out. And we had immunizations that we started every year right before school started. And I had a large part in bringing the Fountains Park to Stafford, which I am very, very proud of, and very humbled that and blessed that the city of Stafford would remember me. And after 20 years of being outside of Stafford, I wanted to be sure to tell all the residents that hopefully you'll know your community and know how proud you should be to live there. It's 7 miles of wonderful uh, residential and commercial real estate, and that is doesn't have a property tax, and that is a big thing to do. Where I'm at now, I have to pay a lot of property taxes. um, the other thing is that you're in a 7 mile region with probably about 20,000 in population now, which is pretty amazing that it's grown so much. Um, I love Stafford, and I am so glad that I had an opportunity to make a difference there. And hopefully, I would love to encourage all the different minorities and different it's such a diverse community, which is wonderful. I saw that on city council the other night, and I think that it's a really great opportunity for you to get involved in the city. It doesn't matter what age you are. Any talent that you have, you should be able to use that. If you're writing, if you're taking photography, if you're um, doing painting like they were doing the other night as well. And any skill that you have, you can use that to help the city and your community grow. So I would encourage you to get involved and make a difference in the city of Stafford, which it will always be a big part of my heart. Thank you.
The Hispanic Heritage Alliance H2A, in collaboration with the City of Stafford and Stafford Municipal School District, SMSD, proudly presents the 2025 Trailblazer Award to Joe L. Longoria for outstanding service to the City of Stafford, Texas, presented on September the 6th, 2025. Mr. Longoria, congratulations and thank you for being a Trailblazer.
Well, folks, as Sadie was reading the introduction, I got tired of hearing all the things that I was involved in. I don't know how I did it, but it's all up to God. God puts us in places where we can do the best for others. It has been said, and I believe it wholeheartedly, that the best gift that anybody can give another person is knowledge of the fact that he or she had a little bit to do with the future and success of another person or another youngster. That is profound. Yes, this is appreciated very much. And the acknowledgement is very well accepted. However, there's many, many people that also had the same thing, that did the same thing, and that partnered with me to make Stafford Municipal School District the success that it has right now, that it enjoys right now. So I share this award with all my past board members, those that have gone to heaven and those that have moved away from Stafford, because they sacrificed just like I did. I was blessed to have an employer in the University of Houston that allowed me to travel to get training, to meetings and conferences. I was blessed to have a wife that would take care of our two boys and get them to school and back, to their sports activities and back, school meetings and back, while I was out at different conferences and meetings, training sessions. So it's all been a blessing. And I cannot thank our Lord God enough.
For Stafford Weekly News, this is Randall Williams. Back to school next. Next up is a recap of the first school board meeting for the 2025 to 2026 year.
At the September 8th board meeting of the Stafford Municipal School District, trustees and community members gathered to address key topics that impact our schools. Tonight's highlights include public comments, parent and staff recognition, academic reports, and board actions. During public comment, committee member Joe Longoria spoke to the board about a bullying case. He asked trustees for a private sit-down to share details and work toward solutions, underscoring the district's ongoing commitment to ensuring a safe and supportive environment for every student.
SMSD, and that is bullying of our students. Now, this may be by another student or a teacher. Nevertheless, it's important enough for us to not put it aside, but address it. And my purpose and intention here tonight is not to get into details, but to ask you, plead with you, to please allow myself and the mother of a child that is being bullied an audience.
Mr. Lori, as you know, we can't comment here at a public meeting, but we will absolutely address this. So thank you very much.
Next, Dr. Don DeBose recognized the first ever SMSD Parent Ambassadors.
We thought that it would be important to really start working with a different group of parents. And so I'm going to just share a little bit about what we're doing with this group, very special group of parents.
This inaugural group of parents will serve as liaisons between families and the district. The ambassadors include Jason Jones, Sandra Lopez, Leisha Evans, Chantel Rashad, April Gunn Sherrod, Janet Lavallese, Mary Wright Seals, and Cherise Pendergast.
At the end of the day, when you look back on all the kids that you didn't actually birth, but they come up to you and tell you thank you, and you get those rewards that happen in the community and you didn't even know that you helped them. You may have your own President Hamarani who comes up, you the person who helped me over the thing because you made sure that I mattered. You showed up when nobody else showed up for me. I need you.
Dr. Almas then presented the Teacher Incentive Allotment Report. This state program rewards outstanding educators with allotments ranging from $3,000 to $32,000. The system is based on performance data submitted to the Texas Education Agency.
Teacher incentive allotment. This initiative was established with the goal of providing good teachers, outstanding teachers, an accessible pathway to six-figure salary. It is important to note that this is not a grant. This is part of the legislation, so it's an allotment as long as the legislation is not changed.
This year, the state introduced a 10% increase in TIA funding. To access these enhanced funds, districts must now move away from across-the-board pay raises and instead adopt performance-based compensation systems for both teachers and principals.
Let's say we have master teacher that's $12,000 to $32,000. Where will a SMSD master teacher be within that? Are they going to be at 32 or are they going to be at 12 or somewhere in the middle?
There are specific calculations. We don't know it yet. That's why in the timeline it says final designation and allotment notification. There are specific formulas. TA calculates this based on, again, our district values, ECODIS ratio.
Stafford MSD will capture data from 2024-2025 school year, submit its plan by November 1st, and expects its final designations by April 2026, with payouts beginning in September of that year. Ms. Stephanie Jernigan introduced an exciting new pilot project using Magic School AI. This 3-year program targets math and English language arts, providing custom tools for students, teachers, professional development, and data analysis.
Platform. And like Dr. Alma said, we wanted to be very intentional about adopting a platform, not just because AI is, cutting edge and it's a new exciting technology, but we wanted it to be purposeful. We have 2 pilots going on right now. The first one is with School AI. So this is what School AI did. They came in, they did a kickoff call with that group of teachers. They kind of got in the platform. They showed them, this is how you do this is how you do that. But right now, we already have 65% of our teachers using Magic School. And that's not a part of the pilot. They just use it because it's a great tool. They like it. However, they're going to come in and work with those specific departments now and build out custom tools.
The goal? To strengthen instruction and expand opportunities throughout innovative technology.
Swinging for Seniors, next. Fort Bend Seniors Meals on Wheels is a service dedicated to, among other things, making sure local area seniors don't go hungry. That doesn't come cheap, and a golf tournament helps fill a funding need.
Behind every meal delivered, behind every smiling senior at a community center, there's a network of generosity that keeps it all going. Sponsorships are the backbone of Fort Bend Senior Meals on Wheels. Events like their silent auctions and annual fundraisers bring people together for more than just a good time. Every bid, ticket, donation helps put food on the table for an older neighbor in need. These moments, whether it's a round of golf, a dinner, or a spirited auction, remind us that together we can turn generosity into action.
Yeah, my name is Apurva Parikh. I'm a lifelong resident of Fort Bend County, and I'm a proud supporter of Fort Bend Meals on Wheels. It's super important that we do this for our community. We should be judged by who we take care of, and our seniors are vital to our community. And by taking care of them, we all do our part to make sure that they have a great life. And it's incumbent upon all of us to take care of them and do our part to make sure that they thrive in their later years. And so I'm just happy to be a part of it. And thanks to my good friend Manish Seth, who's the chairman of the board, we've all been kind of led to understand what the organization does, and we're super happy and proud to be a part of this great organization for so long.
How you doing, everybody? This is Vince Young, Houston, Texas, native, all of the above. Brothers in Arms is my foundation, and the Vince Young Foundation. I am glad and excited and happy to be here to support Meals on Wheels. I've been hearing about it for all my life, actually, and to actually be here to support, I'm happy to be here. The things that we do for our community is very important. And to come together and partner together and do some things. And a good friend of mine, Big Seth, invited me a while ago, and I said, man, come on, yeah, I want to play. And so my word is bond, and that's why I'm here. Having a good time with everybody, good fellowship, but the main thing is continue to do what we can to give back to our community. And one of the things that I enjoy is supporting foundations throughout Texas, period. So thank you to Meals on Wheels for me to be here and to help do anything that I can to support. Hook 'em horns, baby.
My name is Ray Aguilar with Classic Chevrolet Sugarland. We've been sponsoring and been supporting Meals on Wheels for the past 20 years. We continue to support Meals on Wheels because of the great support that they give to our seniors. Again, come out and visit us at Classic Chevy Sugarland. We're on the corner of 59 and Highway 90. We'd love for you guys to come out and visit with us. If we can do anything for you, please remember, Meals on Wheels of Fort Bend County does a lot for our seniors, and we really appreciate your support. We'd love to have you come out, and thank you. Relax and enjoy the difference with Classic Chevrolet and Meals on Wheels.
I'm Manuel Alexander of Seth and Alexander, and this is the Seth and Alexander Golf Classic, where it's a fundraiser, it's a charity fundraiser that helps Fort Bend Meals on Wheels. As servant leaders in our community, we are called to help those that don't have. And so in doing that, this is our way of being able to help senior citizens of Fort Bend have meals, have hot meals, have meals brought to them when they can't get out, they can't help themselves, and they don't have a family or a support system to be able to do that. So this is our way of helping. It's to not just for us, but to also drive attention to that important need, and that we need to think of others, not just for ourselves. We're all called to be servant leaders, and this is our outreach to you all to continue to help organizations like this and help those that don't have.
Hi, my name is Manish Seth. I have the honor of being the board chair for Fort Bend Senior Meals on Wheels this year. Today we're out here celebrating a great day and having a wonderful golf tournament to raise money to support our local seniors. Fort Bend Senior Meals on Wheels supports not only those seniors in Fort Bend County, but also Waller County as well. And today, thanks to our wonderful sponsors and the great people who've come out here, we will be able to raise a lot of money to support our seniors. Serving 1,300 meals a day is a big privilege for the organization to do, and we look forward to continuing to support our local seniors. Thanks to everybody who's here today.
You know, events like this are very important to us. And as a matter of fact, in October, we have a new event coming up on October the 18th with the Spasmatics, the 80s cover band. So it's going to be a good time. It's at Scotty's Saloon out in Richmond, out by Greatwood. So we'd love to have you come out for that. It's going to be a fun time. It's a Halloween party. We're going to be in costumes. We're going to have lots of fun. So come on out, live auction, all the things, really doing that to raise more money for Fort Bend seniors. So we'd love to have you come out and visit us October 18th at Scotty's Saloon.
That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news.
This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.